The Liberals paid $200 million to make the media woke. The Canadian government, through the Canadian Media Fund, is financially incentivizing media companies to push race, gender, and sexuality narratives. This isn't organic cultural change. It's engineered propaganda. Canadians are unknowingly subsidizing a media ecosystem designed to portray their country as racist and oppressive, while reinforcing the government's preferred ideology. So what percentage of people do you think are under the spell of state-sponsored propaganda?
So this is interesting because obviously it's a lot more than the people who primarily consume mainstream media, right? And I think that's where a lot of us think that that it sort of stops. You've got your news, your TV, and your film, and your social media. So when you have that much coverage, it spreads to society. This is shaping everyone's lives and shaping families. I would go as far to say that 60 to 70% of the population is compromised in some way. And I would say 30 to 40 is completely consumed by it.
A good example, okay, a family. Let's say it's a family of 6 people. You might only have one person within that family that watches the state-funded media. However, if at every night at the dinner table, they're shoving those topics and talking points down the other 5 people's throats, to the point that that's the only perspective they've ever heard on this. And if that person never goes and seeks out an alternative to that information, then to your point, it's like, yeah, maybe only 10 to 20% of people need to actually watch the propaganda, but they can spread it to 60 to 70% of the population just within their workplace chats, within their dinner conversations, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I would even add to that is the left-wing constituents believe that they're living on a moral high ground.
Right.
So it's like their duty to go jam it down your throat, which makes it even worse. There was a time, obviously, when we didn't talk about politics or religion. Now everything is politicized, and now it's my job to tell you what you need to think.